Hello, I'm Gary, and I'm here to talk to you about the Liquid Force kite surfboard lineup. This year we're extremely excited about presenting this kite surfboard lineup. We've been on a quest to make ultralight kite surfboards that perform and have a nice feel exactly like a regular surfboard if you were to go out and surfing. That's a quest I think every kite surfer has been trying to achieve, and we really feel like that we've achieved that. So let me tell you exactly how we did that. The first thing we want to talk about is the shapes of the board. We have 3 boards in our line, from a 6'2", what we call the Axeman, to the 6'0" Cosmic Ship, down to the 5'11" Soulcraft. So between all 3 of those sizes in a true surf shape, you can really find the type of board that you're looking for the type of surf that you're riding mostly. The 6'2", we think this board is great for a heavier rider, or for someone who needs a step-up board into bigger surf, as it's a little bit longer, has a little bit more volume, and will hold a little bit of larger surf better. The 6'0" Cosmic Ship is probably our best all-around board in terms of volume, shape, and size. This is something that can take you from really small onshore junky waves all the way to nice overhead, double overhead, down the line rippers overall. 5'11" Soulcraft, this is actually our highest volume board, even though it's in a 5'11" size. A little bit wider overall and a little bit wider tail, so it's more of what you'd call a rocket fish shape. A little bit more efficient in lighter wind conditions, works in everything from really junky onshore surf, peaky beach break, all the way to like nice reeling down the line point breaks. So it's a great board. The next thing we want to talk about overall is what we did in the shape of the board. So we used true surf shapes this year. We didn't do anything special with the rocker and all that. We basically contracted a surfboard shaper to just make us really good high performance surfboards, and we didn't mess with it at all. So we have a nice true surf rocker in this. What that does, soaks up chop really well, projects down the wave really well, creates a lot of pivot so you're not catching your nose on a lower rocker style board. So it's a nice true surf shape. The volumes we've kept very thin and true to the volumes of what a 6'2", a 5'11", or a 6'0" would be. So it's a nice thin volume that's optimized for like a size rider, or if you're like, for example, on the 6'2", like your step-up board. All of our bottom shapes and our fins, we do have a quad fin setup. We feel that this is the best for kite surfing. It projects upwind really well. Quad fins also hold speed a lot better than a thruster, so to speak. Thrusters tend to create drag through the middle. That's exactly what that middle fin does. They are very pivoty and they release, but in terms of holding speed and creating a nice smooth ride, we feel that the quad fin setup's the best. What's really unique in what we've done too is we've done a nice deep single concave through the middle, just past the midsection or the widest point of the board, that blends into a double concave through the fins. So that directs water and creates the water flow to flow through the fins, separates it just a little bit so it holds through the quad fin setup, holds speed really well, yet will release when you turn nice and hard, so you can kind of get those nice tight pivotty and slashy turns. Very unique in the bottom shape when it comes to that. Our fins are a hex core, ultra lightweight G10 glassed fin, extremely durable, lightweight. The size that we used on this is optimum for what we feel the board shape is and for your average rider, but we do use an FCS compatible system, so there's a myriad of fins out there for you to choose from and fine tune it for your particular riding. The other thing we like about an FCS compatible system is anywhere in the world, if you end up losing a fin, hitting the bottom and breaking a fin, it's the most widely available fin system on the market. So if you're in some remote area, you break a fin, more than likely you can find someone that has an extra one, or you can find a surf shop that's going to carry an FCS compatible type fin. So let's talk a little bit about the construction of this board. We start out with the EPS machine core that's then hand finished. From there we use a proprietary, very unique molding system that allows for a couple of things. One is it allows for a nice lightweight board. That's been a quest in kite surfing for a long time. The problem with the weight to durability ratio has been really difficult to achieve. So you make a lightweight board, but then they break or they crack or they delam really quick because of the constant pounding of kiteboarding. With this molded construction and our proprietary lamination construction, we made a board that's very durable and lightweight. The other thing we were able to do with that is create a nice flexible board. Flex is important in boards. You always hear people talk about poly boards compared to like EPS or epoxy boards, and like epoxy boards are a little bit stiffer and create a harsher ride. And everyone's trying to figure out how to get that feel of a poly board. And we feel like we've done that. We have a nice flexible, durable board. I'll show you right now. I'm a 200-pound human. I could put this board upside down on the ground and I could step up and down on this and flex it. I could actually put my whole weight on the board and bounce up and down. So extremely durable. It's a board that is very trustworthy and something very reliable if you're traveling. If anything were to happen with this board, if you were to ding it, surfboards always ding. They roll up into the rocks. You drop them out of the car, someone runs into you. You just fix it like a regular EPS epoxy board. So in the packaging of the board, we do have inserts. If you like to ride within straps, the board comes complete with full EVA. It'll come with the rear tail pad installed, but it won't come with the front tail pad. Some people like to ride full EVA while others like to ride wax on their board, so we allow the end user to decide what they want to do there. And then it comes with 2 ultra lightweight surf straps. So that is our whole lineup of boards. We're sure you can find one that suits your kite surfing needs. Thanks.